For a long time, I've been proclaiming that every company needs to start thinking like a media company, and that is because content. Content is what is fueling businesses today, with more and more information showing how the new buyer's journey is dictated highly by people's engagement with content online, videos, blogs, articles, websites, social media. It's been more and more prominent that companies have been taking their media into their own hands and out of traditional paths of paid media through newspapers and advertisements. However, we're seeing more and more companies not just dabble and not just adding blogs to their websites, but truly going all in on content as part of their strategy. This past week, we saw AT&T make a major acquisition of Time Warner. And in the past year, we saw a similar acquisition as Verizon acquired Yahoo. Now, you might say, why are these technology companies, Verizon, a phone company, AT&T, another phone and communications company, and of course they do a lot of other things, but why are these companies buying media companies? This doesn't make a lot of sense, or maybe it does. But if you've been asking this question, here's what it comes down to is content is what fuels the brands of today. So these big technology companies that have all these paths of communication, they have access to media, they need more content. So the acquisition by AT&T of Time Warner gives them the ability to merge their global communications networks with the content that people are looking for. This gives them more power and more capability to deliver experiences that customers want and to bring all of that in-house. Now, like any merger or acquisition, it's going to be interesting to see how AT&T does. They're a huge company. They've been pulled apart and put back together. This is a move. It'll be interesting even to see what regulations have to say about it, right? Because now you've taken a major company of communications channels along with a media company, and it's going to give even more control to AT&T of the consumer spend. However, I do believe that there's not any really good reason that this merger won't go through, assuming all of the terms of the deal are matched after diligence. But I will also say that from a media standpoint, this is a really, really good fit, as AT&T has global communications networks. They have lines running all over the world. They have the ability for people to access the internet. And now with this acquisition, they're going to have even more content, cable, and different ways to deliver people experiences, not just in their homes, but on their mobile devices and in the workplaces. So this is a great example of why companies need to think like media companies. It doesn't matter if you're as big as an AT&T or if you're a smaller business. It's what type of content are you creating to tell your company's story, and then how are you delivering it to people? AT&T and Verizon, with their acquisitions of Time Warner and Yahoo, are doing this in a big way, but every company can benefit. This is a major digital transformation trend, and we will see more and more big companies either building media or buying media.